All right, so if you guys are following along, go ahead and pull up scottleroymarketing.com. We're going to be going over all the great resources that are available for you guys on our website. So today on scottleroymarketing.com, we're mostly going to be working in this KW Resources tab. If you are a new agent with Keller Williams, most of the time what you'll be doing with us first is actually filling out one of our questionnaires. This will either be sent to you by someone in your office or it may come from us directly, but if you need to check out that form or fill out that form and nobody sent that to you, it is also available on our website. You can access that by highlighting KW Resources on our menu. And then we're going to go into questionnaires. So let's first look at the different questionnaires that we have available. So I'm going to click on this first option for questionnaires. All right, if you're on our site, it may ask you to log in. I'm already logged in, but it will ask for your market center number. Don't get this confused with your MyKW password. That actually won't work. We just need the market center number. If you don't know what that is, you can definitely ask us. We have all of those on file. Or if you've ever received an email from your MCA at your office, most of the time their email is something like KLRW with a number at the end. Whatever that number is actually your market center number. So if you need to figure out your password, that's another way that you can find that number. But here we can see the list of the different questionnaires that we have available. I'm just going to go in and first show you our setup questionnaire. This is the normal MyKW setup questionnaire. It's about what 90% of you will probably fill out. So this is all the information that we need to do a full setup of your MyKW account. Up here at the top, we have a video that explains how to complete the questionnaire if you're having any trouble with that. It walks you through it. Please note that we don't have a way to save this form at this time. So if you are working on this, please make sure that you do it in one sitting. I've even seen agents who have been working on this for a couple hours, or maybe they leave and come back an hour later or so, and then they go to submit it, and unfortunately it doesn't come through. So please make sure that when you pull this up, you're ready to do it all at once. It really shouldn't take you too long. But it's a shame when we have agents who, put a lot of time into it and they maybe walk away for a little bit and come back, and when they hit submit, they've lost all their work. So to prevent any frustration for you guys, we want to make sure that you are able to just do this all at once. So there are some required questions on here, things like first name, last name. We need your MyKW username and password, but if you don't have that, you can just put a dash in there and we can figure that out for you. Things like business email address, we want to know what your preferred email address is for your business. And then we ask things like social media. If you don't have this information yet, we can of course update this later for you, so you can leave those things blank. And a lot of this is pretty straightforward. Down toward the end, we ask for 3 options for your kw.com email address as well as your website address. And so on. So we just ask that you fill this out as best as you can. There's also spots to upload your headshot and your logo, and then hit send. And once you've done that, it takes us about 1 to 2 business days to complete your setup, and we'll send you this wonderful setup complete email once everything is finished, and it'll have all your logins, passwords, and links, as well as explanations for everything and some next steps. So that's a look at our regular setup questionnaire. I'm actually just going to hit back. We also have a fast start questionnaire. This is kind of like a bare bones setup. It doesn't ask for anything extra like the social media info, the bio, stuff like that. This is really just those required questions if you want to get through this pretty quickly. Transferring agent, those who are transferring from one KW office to another. Not to be confused with this expansion agent questionnaire. This is for people who are part of 2 market centers. We have a capper questionnaire for cappers and luxury agents. an admin questionnaire. Maybe you have a new admin on your team or you're a new admin to your office. You can fill out this questionnaire. And we also have our Playster questionnaire. This is just for setting up the Playster site. So if you have not done a questionnaire with us and you need to get your account set up, you can come to this page, figure out which questionnaire works best for you. Go ahead and complete that, and then we'll send you an email in about 1 to 2 business days once everything is set up. Back up to KW Resources, if we highlight that and then highlight questionnaires again, I'll show you our questionnaire queue. So this is really great, especially for the offices who are trying to keep track of who has been set up. We have all the questionnaires in our queue here. We have missing logins, so say maybe you submitted your questionnaire a couple days ago and you still haven't gotten anything back from us. You can come here and check on this to see if you're in this missing logins column. We do reach out to the office and to you, the agent, when we have trouble getting into your account. So you won't be totally in the dark in here, but we also just put you in this column so we can keep track of who we need to find that information for. We also have a list of all the completed questionnaires. We've done 867 this week. So like I said, this is really great for the offices who are trying to keep track of their agents in the setup queue. I'll go back. Back up to KW Resources and questionnaires, and last thing on this one is our 30-day challenge. So we do include a link to this on your setup complete email, but we created this 30-day challenge because a lot of agents would come to us after their setup is complete and ask what should they do next. So we put together this awesome 30-day challenge. It's meant to help you launch your MyKW platform and get a jump start on your tools and online marketing. Down below we have a whole list of the different items 1 through 30. So this is actually like, oopsie, there we go, like a clickable list. So day 1, send requested info, day 2, and then we have links to the different training and so on. This part is really great because you can actually click on the links here and go through this list. But if you go back up to the top, to download the challenge print off, please click here. So I'll go ahead and do that. We have our PDF of our challenge. I know that I personally like to have a physical list that I can check off. So this is great. You guys can download this PDF and save it to your computer, save it to your iPad. You can print it off and then actually check off these boxes as you go. And these are just suggestions. You don't have to do absolutely everything on this list. You may not need everything on this list, but this is just a list of things that we found other agents doing after their setup is complete. So it's just a nice guideline for you of what you can do in your 30 days following your SLM setup. Back to our website, I'm going to highlight KW Resources and then go on to live webinars. So this is just where you guys are now. If you, we don't need to go over this too in depth because you were able to find our class if you're watching today. Excuse me. But if you need to access our class, you can go to KW Resources and then live webinars. This is just our sign-on page. You enter this information and hit send, and it'll redirect you to the site you're looking at now, where you can sign into our webinars. Highlighting KW Resources, next we will move on to training. We offer lots of great training through Scott Leroy Marketing. We teach classes Tuesday through Friday, and I'll show you our training calendar. If we scroll down, we can see that our calendars are categorized first by month and then by time zone. So when you come in here, please make sure that you're downloading the correct calendar for your time zone and in the proper month. So right now we're in January. I think most of you guys are probably on the East Coast. We have a lot of East Coast offices. So I'll go ahead and just open up this EST for Eastern Standard Time. And once again, this is going to pull up our PDF that you guys can download, save to your computer, or print off, hang it up on your desk. And it lists all of our classes. So make sure it says the right month up at the top. Of course, the red numbers here are the dates for that month that is up at the top. On Tuesdays, we offer our MyKW Academy webinar class. We offer two different versions. We have a hands-on class and an overview class. The hands-on class is split into 3 parts. Parts 1 starting at 1 p.m. Eastern and so on. Each part is an hour, about an hour. And down below you can see what topics are covered in each part. We also offer an overview class. This one's a little more fast-paced. Doesn't really have time for questions, but it goes over all 3 parts in 1 hour. So these alternate every other week. On Wednesdays, from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern, we offer our Playster classes. Those are taught by Robert. We have Playster 101 and Playster 201. These are really great. Playster 101 is just basically going over the basic setup. A lot of what we do, if we've set up your Playster site for you, it just goes over what we do and how you can do a basic setup and edit those basic items. Playster 201 goes a little bit more in depth. Things like creating pages, adding areas, adding team members to your site, stuff like that. So these are really great on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have some more of our advanced classes. We have .loop 101 and .loop 201 taught by Leah. And then we also have database management with MyKW and marketing with MyKW. I teach those classes. And then on Friday, of course, you guys know this is our SLM overview class. And then we also just added new this year SLM templates overview. I'll go over our templates here shortly, but every other Friday we offer a class that just goes over our awesome templates and how you can utilize those. So that's our training calendar. I do want to pull up some of our YouTube pages to show you guys because they're really great in helping you pinpoint the certain classes that you're looking for. So we'll start with the first one. We have slmwebinar.com. And I'll go ahead and leave this up for you guys so you can see the URL. So slmwebinar.com, this is basically a YouTube playlist of our classes that we teach. This one is specifically for our MyKW Academy webinar. So every time we teach a class, we immediately put them up on our YouTube page. So you can see the one from this week up here, MyKW Academy Part 1 on January 16th. We have Parts 1, 2, and 3. And then of course the week before was the overview class and so on. So if you were watching this class, maybe you want to go back and watch it again or review something you didn't understand, you can come here to slmwebinar.com and watch those. Or if you just don't have time or miss the live classes, you can come here and watch them after. So that's the first one. This is just the MyKW Academy webinar that's on here. We also have slmtraining.com. This is the YouTube page for our marketing and advanced courses. Last Friday was our SLM templates class. That's up here. Before that was database management with MyKW. This class right here, overview, .loop 101, .loop 201, and our Playster classes. I think there's also some random tip videos in here as well. But if you missed our .loop classes or you want to come back and review or any of the other advanced courses, you can come to slmtraining.com and check those out. And lastly, we have slmtips.com. This is where you can find all of our tech tips. We are always creating new tip videos for you guys. And usually these are pretty short. They're usually only a couple minutes. Most of them look like they're 3 or 4 minutes. Sometimes they're a little bit longer. But if you guys have any tip video suggestions for us, maybe you're on our YouTube page and you really just can't find a video for something that you're working on, please let us know because we're always looking for new tip video ideas. So that is slmtips.com. But going back to our website, going to highlight KW resources again and then training. We also have all of those classes on our website, so you can check those out here as well. If you can't remember those web addresses, they're on our site. Our advanced training, digital marketing tips, Dotloop, exporting contacts, MyKW Academy. And then, so those are all of our live webinars, the tips, Playster. We also have our MyKW Academy cheat sheet on here, which is really awesome. I'll show you guys. This is basically a user's manual for MyKW. So we've put together this really awesome booklet for you guys. You can download it here. It's a big PDF. And it basically just goes over absolutely everything in MyKW. So starting up at the top, things like what is IDX, global filters, site design, that's all on your Playster site. And so on. So if you're somebody who maybe learns better by like reading something, this would be a great resource for you. 91 pages. It's pretty awesome. All right, going back up, KW resources, and then training. Last thing I'll show you, this is a newer thing that we've created, our TechX class. I don't know if that's how you say that, Tech 00X, I don't know. It's basically a Tech 101 class. Sometimes we have agents who just need some basic tech training. So maybe if you are not super skilled with technology or you're newer with using a computer, we have started these classes. We don't have too many, but if you, once again, if you think of anything that you need help on and maybe you would like us to create a video for, let us know and we're happy to do that. All right, going back up to KW resources, we can move right along to this awesome page, our support page. ScottLeroyMarketing.com/support will bring you here as well. This is my favorite page on the site for you agents. It's basically a giant list of all the free support items that we offer. So everything on here is covered by the cost that your office pays to us. And a lot of times you can come here rather than emailing us or calling us. There's probably a form for what you need. Say you just need your email address updated or your phone number, or you want to export your contacts, something like that. We actually have forms for a lot of those different items that agents request. So you can come in here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of them. Let's just do one like email campaign setup. Say you want to set up an email campaign, we can actually do that for you. So if you click on that, click on the button for whatever support form you'd like to fill out. To have your email campaign set up for you, please fill out this short form and click send. So you can just fill this out. We ask for things like your username and your password. These aren't mine, so sorry. Who is this campaign for? We have agent and leadership campaigns. I'll just leave that on agent. And which campaign would you like? Most agents, the first one that you set up is a 33 touch. It's really great for your sphere of influence, and we go over this more in our Marketing with MyKW class. But you can put that here. Say you have a group of buyers and you want to set up an 8x8 buyer campaign, what have you. Or if you just don't know, if you leave this blank, we'll set up a 33 touch since that's like the most common one. But I'll just go off of this. We'll say 33 touch. And there are different 33 touch campaigns, so if you know of a specific one, definitely make note of that. Like I think there's some that say like 33 touch. There used to be one called the Real campaign. I don't think that one exists anymore. But if you know a specific one, you can put that in. If you don't, we'll just pick one. We usually just do the new one for the year. So that's totally fine. And for which group, if you don't know which group, we're just going to add everybody to the campaign. So if you leave this blank, it says here we're going to add everybody. But say you only want like your SOI, sphere of influence group on there. Just make note of that here. Which contact statuses? This is really just if you have that designated in your database. Sometimes people will take advantage of that, like marking people as lead, hot, warm, cold, stuff like that. If you're not even doing that, you can just leave this blank and we'll put everybody on there. And then fun question at the end to prove that you're not a robot. Who is your favorite superhero? Jessica Jones. And once this is complete, you can go ahead and hit send and that'll come over to us. Most of these are done in about 1 business day. So that's an example of filling out our email campaign setup form, but as I said, there's a ton of different forms on here. So check these out. These are free. Please don't just blindly fill out every single form on this website. You probably don't need every single thing on here, but you know, if there are a lot on here that you need and you want added, definitely take advantage of it. So that's our support page. KW Resources, again, we also offer leadership support. This is really great for admins of the office. We have a 30-day launch. This is similar to our 30-day challenge for the agents, except this is catered toward the office, things that the office can do in their first 30 days with Scott Leroy Marketing. I'm not going to go over too much of the admin support since it's probably mostly agents watching this class, but I'll just tell you. So that's our 30-day launch. We also offer a KW leadership support page. It's a lot of the same items as the regular support, but catered toward an office. So domain forwarding to your office website, email campaign. They offer, of course, recruiting or retention campaigns, Google Analytics, Google Webmaster. It's mostly the same stuff. KW Resources, leadership support. We have a leadership cheat sheet. We offer offboarding, so this is just a form that you can fill out for agents who are leaving your office, or if you're an agent who is leaving KW, you can fill this out as well, and we'll just basically take down all your websites and your profiles. KW Resources, leadership support. Then we also offer, here's our overview, and then our SLM tracker. You can, if you are an admin of an office, we do keep track of who attends our classes. So you can check this out, enter your Market Center number, and it'll give you that information. All right, lastly on KW Resources, I'll go over our templates. All right, for a long time you guys have been asking about templates, and we did create them for you. If we scroll down, you can see these are all the different free templates that we have available for you. A lot of these are for the office as well, things like birthday flyers, anniversary flyers. But we do offer email signatures, for sale flyers, holiday pieces, stuff like that. You can go through here and these are totally free. The one that people ask about the most is email signatures, so I'll just go into that really quick and show you. So these are through Google Drive, so you will need a Google account to create these. Over back on our website, up at the top, we have this great video that goes over creating the email signatures super in depth. So if you are creating an email signature or really just creating any one of these templates, I would highly recommend watching this video first because it goes over all of the steps and makes it really, really easy for you. But going back over it, when you click on any one of those buttons, it'll take you into our drive. So basically what you have to do is you have to make a copy of this to your own Google Drive. You basically just copy the link, go into your Google account, paste it, and then save it. But when you go into these templates, it'll show you, of course you can switch all this around, but on the second slide we also have the steps laid out. So I'd say watch the video and read these steps and it makes it pretty easy, but this is an example of one of our email signature templates. You can go in here, of course, change out the photo, change out the office info, your name, change the colors if you want, what have you. And these are totally free. But if you guys have more questions on that, check out our templates class that we teach every other Friday. And as I pointed out earlier, it is on slmtraining.com. You can check out that class there from last week. It was taught by Leah. So those are our templates. Moving right along, I'll just go over some of our services really quick. You guys do ask us if we offer additional marketing services, and we do. We offer things like social media management, blogging, contact database management, search engine optimization, things like that. So if we highlight our services tab, we can check out pricing here. This is usually the first page that I send to people when they call and say that they're interested in this kind of stuff. So it breaks it down. This is database management. We also offer social media management, packages starting at $25 a month, SEO, blogging type stuff. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in these additional services, I always tell people to just email Scott directly. His email address is scott@scottleroymarketing.com. Let him know that you're interested in this and what you're looking for, and he can talk to you more about pricing and what we can offer. And of course, this is the pricing page, but if you click on any one of these categories, it'll break it down even more and tell you more about what we do. Over here in our store tab, we have partnered with Brandco, a really awesome company. They actually did our website, and through them we have a partnership where you guys can do business cards, email signatures, and name tags. These are HTML signatures, but I'll just show you the business cards really quick. So we don't actually create these for you, but people do call us a lot and ask for help with business cards, so we did create this partnership with Brandco. And they have some really beautiful designs here. So you guys can check this out if you are looking to order business cards. We do have some options for you here through Brandco. Alright, so that is actually it for today. It was a pretty quick class, just going over mostly this KW Resources tab. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom to show you guys our contact info. So we are open Monday through Friday. We're open emails are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then our phones are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. So if you guys do need to get in contact with us, our information is here. We have our phone number and our support email. Oops. We also have, see, this is going to pull this up. Yeah, so you can do that here. Reach out to us. We are here Monday through Friday. We're really quick on email, so that is definitely the preferred method of contact. But of course, you can call our support lines for things that can't be settled over email. But if you guys need additional help, feel free to reach out. But that is actually it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this class, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.